Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, June 15th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I balance reality with my thoughts about reality. And today we are building to the new moon in Gemini. The new moon in Gemini is actually happening tomorrow morning at 7:05 a.m. Pacific time. So today we are in the dark of the moon. We're embracing whatever comes up. We're looking at our thoughts. You know, Gemini rules the mind. It rules our thoughts. And with Saturn newly in Scorpio, we have an opportunity to really plunder. The word plunder is coming up for me. Really dive into the deepest crevices that we think from, the deepest rooted, darkest places within us. And Gemini is such an interesting sign for this new moon, with Saturn newly in Scorpio, because Gemini does like to keep things light. Gemini loves to keep things light and funny, be laughing. But with Saturn in Scorpio, we also have this incredible opportunity to go beyond the laughter, the tears of the clown, because in Gemini, they're the twins. There is that duality. There's always in everything, there's a polarity. The happiest, highest highs and I don't want to say unhappy, but the lows, the dark, the whole roller coaster. And so Gemini can really embrace both sides of that. And so much of that is tied in to what we think. So much is not about what actually even happens, but what about what we think happens? And so part of this new moon is getting a grasp on what you think is happening. I have two interesting stories about this. I think the one that has impacted me the most, so interesting, is how we really create our realities. I've been talking to this girl. She lives right up the street. She's been helping me find my cat. She's been wonderful. And she was just telling me about this other neighbor who is also very nice. My mom is friends with her. And I guess her mom and this other lady had a little bit of a thing over a tree. This lady has a tree that's a little bit sideways, a big pine. And so this other lady, not my friend's mom, but the other one, keeps coming over like, your tree's going to fall on my house. Your tree's going to fall on my house. You got to get it taken out. You got to get it taken out. And the lady had 3 arborists come. They all said, hey, this tree's okay. Long story short, this lady who kept complaining to the other one that her tree was going to fall down, the other lady's tree, actually had a tree in her own front yard fall on her house and take out half of her house. And so it's one of those things, this story, she kept telling the story this was going to be this tree that was going to fall on her house. Well, it did. It wasn't her neighbor's tree because her neighbor, backed up her stuff with experts. And so, not to say that you need to back your stuff up with experts, but what stories are you telling and what are they bringing into your life? What train are you taking? Are you taking it towards your dreams? Are you looking in the direction of your dreams, or are you going in another direction? There's another thing, like when you're rowing a boat or something, if you keep turning around, you're going to start going in the wrong direction. And so, where are you focused? Where are your thoughts focused? Because our thoughts impact our feelings and our emotions and our actions. Everything can be impacted by our thoughts. So this is just such an important new moon. And it is such an interesting time with Saturn just having moved back into Scorpio, Neptune retrograde, bringing up past stuff, Mercury newly direct. We had all those great lessons on reviewing the mind. And then Venus and Jupiter in Leo bringing expansion to the heart chakra. So we have a lot that we're working with in this. And the Sabian symbol, I love the Sabian symbol. I always love the Sabian symbols. I think they're so cool. The Sabian symbol for Gemini, 25 degrees, is a gardener trimming large palm trees. And it's comparing the intellect, our thoughts of a man or a woman, to a tree and how it has infinite potential for all this expansion. But you can trim it. If that doesn't serve you, that branch over there, it's sucking the nutrients out of the tree, you can cut that off. You don't have to have that. You can shape your tree in the way that you want to. So, think about that as we move into this new moon, which is tomorrow. Besides that, So we have the dark of the moon, but the dark of the moon is connecting to the light today. The dark of the moon, your darkest thoughts are connecting to Venus and Jupiter in Leo today. Wonderful, wonderful connection, sextiles, which is a helpful connection. And so it's bringing this light into your thoughts. So those darkest thoughts, which often your darkest thoughts aren't even your own. They're things that you're carrying down ancestrally that you have to work through. Bring the light. Love yourself through it. I always recommend with these things the Ho'oponopono. Nikki did a great Ho'oponopono video. I'll post it in the daily blog. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. To those deepest thoughts that aren't serving you. We also have the moon connecting to Neptune, so we might be able to view some of our illusions. Our intuition may show us some of those places that aren't serving us. Neptune is retrograde, helping us look within and connect to the spirit within. And then the other combination with the moon today, moon in Gemini, will be sextiling Uranus in Aries, and Uranus loves to bring that revolution, evolution, change energy. So we have all of this energy that's really serving us in this new beginning. The new moon is always a chance for a new beginning. It's a chance for planting these seeds. So we have a lot of light and wonderful energy supporting us as we move into this new moon with as much darkness as, you know, is coming up with the astro. The final aspect, we have Venus sextiling Neptune. So Venus in Leo is sextiling, or not sextiling, sorry, in conjunct. Sorry, I don't know why I said sextile, but in conjunct Neptune. So that can be kind of a little bit of a difficult combination. You know, there may be, is it Venus? Yeah, it is Venus. For a second I was like, wait, is that Mercury? Handwriting. There may be, you know, some of your light might be like, hey, is this light an illusion? Neptune loves to show us our illusions. Your light is never an illusion. What could be the illusion in this is the light your ego loves to shine, like the star within you. That may be something that may need to be looked at with this aspect, this combination, but your light is so much deeper than that, and it's so much more important than that. So if you know, get a little hit there, that's okay. It's just showing you another way your darkness likes to creep in. We all have that. So the card for today is ripeness. Trust yourself. Trust your light. Trust that it's all happening. Trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be in your ripening and maturity process. This all is a process of deepening our maturity and experiencing. So it's not going to be all perfect, but it's part of the path, and it's part of an amazing experience. So trust that, and trust your process, and choose your reality. That is it for today. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow for that new moon. Namaste.